So I just got done playing Resident Evil, the Twilight Hour of, obviously Resident Evil 7. I'm pretty excited about it. I really did think that it was really solid. Not much of a difference from the original piece, the beginning hour. There's a couple new areas. There's a couple, a little bit more of jump scares, but not too much, to really rock the boat. But all's well that ends well, and I thought that it was a little bit creepier. I felt like there was a little bit better of a look at Jack Baker, and oh my god, especially after that Tokyo Game Show trailer with the whole Meet the Bakers thing. I cannot wait to meet the Bakers. They look so twisted, and they look so sick, they look so crazy, they look so dangerous, and quite frankly, to me, it's kind of like The Hills Have Eyes meets Resident Evil. And who knew we needed that? That's how I feel. So I'm pretty stoked, to see how that whole thing works out. And now that we're in, excuse me, now that we're in, September, it's kind of nice to, kind of realize that we're getting really close to this game, and they seem to be maintaining their, the release date, and I really think that's important because I really am so stoked for this game. Things to look out for, obviously, mannequins. The mannequins in that whole friggin' playable trailer are disturbing. They creep me the fuck out. Also, uh, Marguerite and the Bakers, their kid, and they say that he is a bad seed. Obviously, we're gonna encounter him. Obviously, we're going to have some kind of confrontation with him, and obviously, he's going to be some kind of threat. All of the Bakers are going to be some kind of threat. So it's really interesting, to kind of see what shapes up. But I don't. Earlier, I was paying attention to some YouTube trailers and some YouTube stuff, and they were showing that there's more people involved in that whole force feeding intestine disgusting scene, which I love. And so who knows what's gonna pop up out of there. And then there was the whole thing where Andre was at the dinner table, but we are obviously, it's pretty obvious that Andre is not alive anymore, and that they are force feeding his intestines to Ethan, who is the main character, in a which is twisted. So here's to Resident Evil 7, and everything looks very good. The return to survival horror is greatly appreciated. And as far as I'm concerned, we got ourselves a solid piece of work. Take care.